I'd like to talk to you about standardisation or cherry picking. So we need to think when we're integrating, are we going to standardise the processes across the piece? So potentially take our processes and impose them on a target, or are we going to cherry pick the best of each, best of breed? So we could have ours, we could have theirs. Now, notionally, lots of people would say we need to pick the best of breed. That's not necessarily the case. If we're potentially a large company, we have very good process, standardized process, rolling that out makes sense. We might not have good process, and so we might want to improve ours before acquisition, so getting ready for integration and then putting it onto our target. We might be buying a target to improve our process, so we might want to take their ways of doing things and put it into ours. And usually it's a bit of everything. It's never the case that we're the best at everything, and there's usually a reason for acquisition. Although maybe we need to take their ways of doing it, their processes, their thinking, and it might take quite a while to put that into our company because we're much larger. So we've got a standardization approach, we've got a cherry picking approach. So now it's a little bit more complicated than that, because actually we could have our processes, we could have the target's processes, we could do nothing. That's perfectly acceptable. There's plenty of things during a merger, during an integration, we won't want to touch. It's too expensive to change them, and it's too expensive to put them together. There's no reason, no benefit, no synergies in putting them together. So we can choose ours, we can choose theirs, we can do nothing. We might amalgamate and meet in the middle. That's good for some things, that's extremely bad for other things. So we need to have a good old thing. Or we might choose something new. We could go for a different version and best of breed, best of thinking. We could go and get some external people, or we might know that we want to change to something else. Remembering this is a little bit more complicated than just deciding what we want to do. Processes are usually linked to people and the work they do, and also the systems. So as we change or think about amalgamating systems, we think about the data, the processes, the way people are working, and we might need to retrain people. There's a larger discussion here than just do we want their processes or our processes, or a new set of processes and how we do it. So we need a little bit more thinking. Obviously, there's also timescales, and the time for change in different departments, different areas of the business will be different. So sales might be substantially quicker than manufacturing and logistics. Certainly here in Europe, it takes a little bit longer to change manufacturing, logistics, supply chain than it does in America and other regions of the world. So thinking about local and regional law and understanding how we can integrate and the timescales around that. By the way, I'm Danny Davis. I've helped plan and run the European side of a $6 billion deal across 30 countries, 30 work streams, 250 business units. That's 1,800 programs. I've been a guest speaker at London Business School for 17 years, and I've written the book M&A Integration, How to Do It. How can I help you? Give me a call, send me an email. There's my email address.